Let's go now to, I'm going to go to the phones. Michael Teig is here. Michael is the inventor and founder of TigerLight.net. Michael, I've got the screen rolling behind me for the cameras to see, and I'm holding a TigerLight in my hand. This is actually my daughter's. It's chrome or silver. It looks like chrome, and it is beautiful. And I'm going to tell you a true story. I have relatives in town from Ohio who were here for my daughter's graduation party this weekend. She graduated last week. And when we were in the studio and I was showing some of the studio to them yesterday, my 20-year-old niece, who is now going to the University of Cincinnati, says, I have to have one of these. I have to have one of these. Explain to me why she needs it.
Well, Mark, it's really pretty simple. It's regarded as the #1 non-lethal self-defense product on the planet by many, many experts and lots of police officers and others that have used them for years. And there's a couple of reasons for that, several really great reasons. One is our technology has the highest documented stop rate of any non-lethal technology in the world, way higher than everything else. It's over 96%. That's been documented by major law enforcement agencies, and it's never been lower than that as tested by anyone in any situation. So first of all, you have that, but the other reasons are, one, a device to be effective in most civilian on civilian attacks, it has to be in your hand, ready to fire in a split second. You can't be taking off safeties. You can't be repositioning it in your hand. You can't be getting it out of a purse or a backpack or a pocket or any of those things. It's just not going to work. So it doesn't matter how good it might work. It won't work. Then after that, let's say it's in your hand, ready to fire, and we call it force index. It's in the firing position, just carrying it naturally in your hand. And it's even that way on a bike. I carry it on a mountain bike every day. And when I pull my hand off the bike without doing anything else, it snaps into firing position. All I have to do is squeeze my hand and fire.
That's right.
So these things are critically important, but also has the hand strap, as you know, that if you're attacked from behind, or you're tackled, or you're in a violent fight before you even realize what's going on, or an attack, that hand strap keeps it in your hand in that position. You can still do it while deploy it while you're rolling on the ground. And so that's critical. And so then on top of all this, it has a dual utility. It doesn't look like a weapon. So you're psychologically, you're 100 times more apt to carry it in your hand in public. People don't feel comfortable going around with a weapon in their hand because they know it's going to make other people around them uncomfortable. So they're going to hide it in their purse or hide it in a holster or somewhere else. And so these reasons are each one very, very critical and very important. And then on top of that, you have this ability to call for help and get help by those in the best position to help you, because it not only sends out to all your contacts that you have in your app anywhere in the world, but it sends to anybody with the app within a 1 mile radius. So you can imagine on a campus or places, if you have thousands of people on campus with the app or the device they're going to be alerted. So instead of having a girl be raped outside a building where there's 200 people within 100 yards of her, literally, but they don't know what's going on. In this case, with a dad, they can all be alerted. And so it has so many advantages. And also, when you talk about alert, our alert technology is not the same as many other devices you see on the market where they'll alert people and their alert contacts. It's much more advanced. It's why it was voted to be, by Bluetooth, to be one of the top 20 most innovative products in the world using Bluetooth. So it's very advanced. It's more accurate. It just does what it does better than anything else. And
Michael, let me very quickly interrupt. I'm fascinated by what you're saying because I have one in my hand, and radio is theater of the mind. And I got to tell you, listeners, this thing is effortless to carry. With the strap around my hand, I have the device gripped in my fingers, and the strap is it's called like a back strap, goes around the back of your knuckles. I'm holding it. My thumb is indexed right here. I can get to both. I can deploy the light, and I can deploy the chemical spray. And when I do that, I don't have to worry about running a system to get the GPS up and running. It's going to do it the moment the device is deployed and you've actually used it. So everything is notified instantaneously, and this thing is effortless to carry. I have it right here. I could easily walk around with this. This is my daughter's. She carries it back and forth with her car. I am so proud to be able to offer this type of non-lethal defense for so many people who might not want to carry a gun, Michael. It's a genius product. And I've got family members now carrying this thing. And like I said, my niece, 20 years old, looked at this and I've got to have one. My wife said, can we talk to whoever we talk to? We need to get Rachel one of these, honest to God. So please pay attention to what we're telling you here. Let's tell people where to go to get it before we run out of time, which we will do in about another minute. TigerLight.net. And you've got a promo code for us. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's TigerLight.net, and the promo code is AAR15. Just capital A, capital R, and the number 15.
And
TigerLight.net.
And we are seeing response now. It's fantastic. So please.
You're seeing great response. You have smart listeners for sure.
Well, I'll tell you, they're the smartest. They're the smartest out there, brother. And I can't. Some things, Michael, are just no brainer. Okay, like Defender Coffee. If you can drink coffee and support the Second Amendment Foundation or the GOA while you're drinking coffee, why wouldn't you? Why wouldn't you have one of these? Even if you carry a firearm, this thing is wonderful for a backup. Guess what? If you're bike riding, like Michael was talking about, you're not going to have your gun in your hand. You can have this thing in your hand. I mean, it's just genius. And it doesn't weigh a thing, yet here it is. I mean, it's fantastic. Okay.
I can tell you.
Go for it. I'm going to let you take us to the clock. Go ahead.
Okay, on my bike ride, just for example, to emphasize this, I go over about 40 jumps, and that thing is in my hand. So I'm trying to hold on to my bike, right? And if it didn't work right, I'd be crashing every single time. But I'm able to go over literally 40 jumps with that in my hand, 30. And the second I pull it off my hand, it's ready to fire. So if I'm being attacked by an animal, right? Cougars around here, so. Yeah, exactly. That's the main reason I wear it up there is because we've had a lot of cougars and mountain lions in the area, and don't want people to get confused when I say cougar, but there are mountain lions, and it's I know how quickly they attack, and I know I'm only going to have a split second, so it just makes my ride a whole heck of a lot better, a heck of a lot more enjoyable. It's
called
when I have that in my hand.
Peace of mind. And for the price point, about $125, you get 15% off. And I'll tell you what, I feel a lot more comfortable knowing my daughter's walking back to her car at night with this in her hand. God bless you, Michael. We'll talk with you real soon. TigerLight.net. Use the promo code AAR15. It is a wonderful innovation, something for everybody here, I promise you. We'll be back next with Sarasota County, Florida Sheriff Kurt Hoffman. Don't go away. Thanks, Michael.